round of the NBA playoffs continues as we get ready for Game 2 on EA Sports. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. With my partner, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Hawks coming into play. They were winners in Game 1, as expected, on their home floor. They'll look to build on that advantage here at home in Game 2. And Game Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Fires the three. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Boston secures the rebound. To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. It's a second. One more coming. Three for three. Nice. Hawks with the basketball. To Kevin Huerter. Finish that. To Marcus Smart. Tough make through traffic.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Trae Young. Goes to the left side to Trae Young. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Trae Young. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Another chance. John Collins. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. In the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. Whoa! What a finish! They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Great feed, sets it up. No, I missed a short one there. Ball's controlled by Boston. Curling inside. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
to Trae Young. Screen coming. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Trae Young. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And the screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Payton. Here comes the screen. Deep right corner. Beyond the arc for 3. It's the Celtics with the rebound. To Hayward. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Payton to Trae Young. Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's a big finish. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trae Young to Payton. Celtics have it. And throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Payton into the front court. His guys down big. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Allen Crabbe. Hayward. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Payton with the basketball. Down a bundle. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Three-second count. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Spins and scores.
Oh, we doing that now? I see you. Okay.
Payton into the front court. He'll run the offense to Trae Young. Alexia Jinsa tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Gets a shot up off the mark. To Kemba Walker for three. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Walker. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hawks have it. Trae Young. To Towns. Runner here. Won't go. Another follow. Stays out. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Payton to Allen Crabbe. And he drains it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Kemba Walker. Elfrid Payton sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Trae Young. From long range, can't get the bounce. Karl Anthony Towns, 2 of 4 now.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Karl Anthony Towns rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim.
Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now a steal by Atlanta. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Jason Tatum with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Payton to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns, 4 out of 7.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
To Jaylen Brown. Short jumper, won't fall. John Collins pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Payton. To Jaylen Brown. Won't go.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Karl Anthony Towns. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Atlanta. Payton. To Kevin Huerter. Towns. And he buries it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Good look that time, but off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Elfrid Payton at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Cruises inside for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Payton with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Five to shoot for Atlanta. The shot by Payton won't fall.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Payton. To Kevin Huerter. Jason Tatum with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Layup goes down. Well done.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
To Kevin Huerter. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Payton into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Down low for Len. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Payton with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Kevin Huerter. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And he'll head to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Payton into the front court. The deficit is 6. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
A lot of contact, no whistle. Can't connect from inside. Lets it fly from long range, and it's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Now a steal by Atlanta.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lays it up and in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
And strokes it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end with the Celtics in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Tatum. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Parker. Towns. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
To Payton. To Towns, down low. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's Atlanta ball. To Towns. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
And that one is out. Changes coming from both sides right now.
We got this. Let's go.
Trae Young to Parker. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Jaylen Brown. Jabari Parker sends it away. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Trae Young. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Hawks with the basketball. Celtics have it. Tatum. He buries it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Deep three at the buzzer. Karl Anthony Towns is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. That pass stolen by the Hawks. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-0 lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out